Hello guys and welcome back to our channel Barca Admirers for today's dosage of all the daily news updates and transfers roundup regarding our favorite club Barcelona. In this episode, we have covered the news of a major update on the contract renewal status of Lionel Messi himself as the club prepares to bring in a talented central defender from England, while the management has sent a request to the Spanish Football Federation to exclude one of our players from the national team as Laporta accelerates the departure of one of Barcelona's failed signings alongside many more such updates. So make sure to watch this video till the very end without skipping over any part. Now we have a small request for our audience. Over 80% of our channel's viewers are consistently watching our videos but without subscribing to the channel. As for our subscribers, only 28% of them have turned on all the notifications for the channel and enabled the YouTube app notifications. So those who haven't yet done so, please hit that subscribe button, press the bell icon, select all and then enable the YouTube app notifications to keep enjoying our videos. Before we proceed, let's thank our sponsor, the Fan2Play app. It is a fantastic 11 platform for all the football lovers where you can make your teams before the match and participate in the games. The special features in this app include a 20 INR sign-up bonus without the sign-up code, 2 free contests by using bonus to join 100% bonus contest, while free rolls are available as well, a unique challenge fantasy where you can make teams fast with 2 to 4 players. If you don't know all the players, make your squad with your known top players and still earn cash. You get 200% extra bonus on the first deposit and no deposit code is required for that. This app has the lowest entry fee and high winning chances due to less competition. There is a benefit of limited time real cash deposit offers, but you gotta check the app for that. Make real cash on referring your friends and earn 6% commission on the deposits. Besides, the leaderboard for the Euro Cup is now live. So don't wait, download the app and participate. Link is given in the description of this video. First up, today we have some real interesting pieces of statistics regarding the performances of our talisman Lionel Messi. Messi is the player with the most appearances for Argentina after making his 148th senior Argentina national team appearance, surpassing Javier Mascherano last night in their game against Bolivia, who they defeated 4-1. The man himself scored 2 goals and set up one to earn the MVP award. This is also Messi's third MVP award in the 4 games that he has played in Copa America so far. As if that's not enough, Messi is now just 2 goals away from equaling the record of Pelé for the most international goals scored by a South American. Pelé has 77 goals, while Messi at the moment has 75 goals. Besides, so far, there have been 24 different free kick attempts in the Euros and Copa America combined. Only one man has scored from a direct offensive free kick. As expected, Messi is that player. Spanish news publication Sport reports that Lionel Messi and Sergio Aguero were the protagonists for Argentina's Copa America win against Bolivia last night. Messi scored 2 goals and gave an assist as well. Aguero assisted one of Messi's goals. Spanish outlet Goal has further reported that there is a real possibility that Messi will not sign his new deal before the 30th. The club continues to work on it and the agreement is total, but there is a fiscal issue of how to fit the contract into the financial fair play rules, and for that it may take some time. Going to the next news update, we have a report by Catalonia Radio. It states that 10 days ago, the former manager of Barca Femení Luis Cortés met with his team and discussed a PowerPoint containing things to improve for the next season. Before finishing the presentation, the players told him that the solution for him was to leave. In my opinion, that is a pretty disrespectful way of treating a person who just made them the first women's team to win the treble. As a fan, I expected better from the squad. Going to the next one, reliable news outlet eSports3 reports that Barcelona have sent their first firm renewal offer to Ousmane Dembele's agents, a contract for 4 years with a 50% cut in salary that amounts to 6 million euros per season. At the moment, Barcelona are optimistic. Very interestingly, in one of their recent reports, Catalonia Radio stated that Manchester United were willing to pay 50 million euros for Dembele before his injury occurred with the French national team. Right now, their stand is not clear. Next up, we have a real interesting piece of statistic as compiled by Opta. It states that Pedri Gonzaelz has made the most successful passes, ending in final third so far in the Euro 2020. The youngster leads the charts with 114 passes. Now that's our boy. Of course, the teenagers' performances for the Spanish national team have not gone unnoticed, and for that, Pedri, Oscar Mingueza and Eric Garcia have all been named in the Spanish national team squad for the upcoming Summer Olympics in Tokyo. However, reliable journalist Jordi reports that Barcelona do not want Pedri to travel to the Olympic Games in Tokyo. They are planning to talk with the Spanish Football Federation over Pedri. They want to reach an agreement to remove the player off the squad list that will travel to Tokyo for the Olympics this summer because they fear that the teenager might be overly exhausted after such a tiring Euro 2020 campaign and he has a long season ahead of him with the club. So far, Pedri has played in 64 games since last September and until the end of 2021, he could participate in 42 more games. Barca fear that the youngster may run to the ground due to overexertion, but according to a latest report, the Spanish Association has said no to Barcelona. They will not release Pedri from the Olympic Games. Next up, we have official confirmation of the dates of the first two friendlies of Barca's preseason. The club will face Nastic on the 21st of July and Girona on the 24th of July. Going to the following news update, we have a very interesting piece of report by top-tier journalist Javi Miguel. It states that Laporta tried convincing Pep Guardiola to be Barca's coach from the 2022-23 season onwards. Pep declined, saying that he would not like to return as the coach of the first team. Pep congratulated Laporta for ratifying Koeman. He believes that this is the best decision for Barcelona. For Pep, Koeman deserves another season without a pandemic to prove what he is capable of. Laporta, in the face of Pep's refusal, asked him for a name to coach the team if Koeman were not to continue. Pep proposed Luis Enrique's name. He believes that he would be the most suitable man to start a new project. Up next, we have official confirmation by the club that Frenkie de Jong has been named as Barcelona's best men's player of the season. Going to the following news update, Spanish publication Sport reports that Jordi Alba has bought a new house in Barcelona to settle in the upcoming years. He has no intention of leaving the club of his dreams or the city. Up next, we have some good news as Mundo Deportivo reports that Inaki, Pena, Arnau, Tenas, Alejandro, Balde, Nico, Gonzaelz and Alex Collado will all do preseason with the first team in this summer. Arnau Comas, Mika Marmol and Ramos Mingo also have chances to be included in the tour. Now that's all the news we could collect for you today. Moving on to the transfer section, in at number 1, we have a report by reliable journalist Gabriel Sanz. It states that Barcelona are working to facilitate Philippe Coutinho's departure. A move back to the Premier League is preferred. Leicester City, Everton and Arsenal have all shown informal interest. Barca want to make money, but in Coutinho's case, other factors such as enough players in his position, the need to get rid of his massive wages and some costly variables can also play a vital role. Barca signed Coutinho from Liverpool for a fixed price of 120 million euros plus 40 million in variables. While 15 million have already been paid, 20 million euros will have to be paid if he reaches 100 appearances for the club. He is currently on 90 games. Liverpool would also get 5 million euros if he wins the Champions League with Barca. It is very clear that if the player stays for yet another season, he will definitely reach 100 appearances and Barca want to avoid it. Moreover, he is one of the club's highest earners. Barca cannot sustain it and therefore enormous efforts are being made to see off Coutinho's departure. Going to the next transfer update, we have official confirmation that Konrad de la Fuente has joined Olympique Marseille. Barca will receive 3 million euros and have also reserved a percentage of a future sale. Moving on to the next transfer update, journalist Ekrem Konur reports that Barcelona sporting director Ramon Planes will hold talks with Valencia's management for Jose Gaya. Ronald Koeman also approves of the player's transfer. For the next one, we have a report by Catalonia Radio. It states that Barcelona have received a firm offer for Carles Alenia from Getafe and will respond in 1 or 2 days. The proposal is based on variables, which will depend a lot on the player's performances, and the Blaugrana would save a percentage of a future sale. Next up, we have a major update as reported by Spanish publication Mundo Deportivo. It states that signing Marcos Alonso from Chelsea seems impossible at the moment. Thomas Tuchel wants to retain the 30-year-old. Barca thought of him as a replacement for Junior Firpo. Moving on to the following transfer update, we have a report by top-tier journalist Tony Joan Marti. It states that Barcelona will be open to hearing offers for Clement Lenglet in this summer as previously reported. So far, they have only received informal calls asking about the player's situation, but no official bid has been placed yet. As for bringing in a replacement centre-back, journalist Moises Llorens and Samuel Marsden both report that Barcelona have indeed shown an interest in Manchester City defender Aymeric Laporte. If Umtiti leaves, they would still have to sell yet another defender to sign Laporte. With Clement Lenglet being a player, Barcelona will be ready to consider offers for. As for the situation of Samuel Umtiti, the player maintains his position of not leaving Barcelona, which is causing maximum tension within the club. L'Equipe reports that Barca do not rule out terminating Umtiti's contract, which expires in 2023. Right now, Umtiti has been training hard with the view of convincing Barca to keep him at the club. For the next transfer update, we have a report by reliable journalist Tony Joan Marti. It states that in recent days, Barcelona have moved for Sassuolo's Manuel Locatelli. Barca, who would have financial difficulties funding such a transfer, found out that he is very close to joining Juventus. Next up, Madrid-based news outlet Marca reports that Jose Bordalas insists on the signing of Martin Braithwaite. The Valencia coach is a huge admirer of the player and believes that he is the ideal striker for their new project. Up next, journalist Gabriel Sanz of Mundo Deportivo reports that Barcelona proposed Sergi Roberto a one-year extension which was declined by the player himself. They assessed selling him for 20 million euros or involving him in a swap deal, but it is not feasible. Now, a 2-year extension with reduced salary is proposed. No conclusion has been reached yet. For the following transfer update, we have confirmation via Fabrizio Romano that Leeds United are set to sign Junior Firpo from Barcelona. The agreement will be completed for 15 million euros plus add-ons. Final details will then be done. AC Milan are currently out of the race as Barca prefer to sell Firpo on a permanent deal. Next up, Catalan news outlet RAC1 reports that Barcelona hope to finalize the return of 18-year-old player Kais Ruiz Atil in this week from Paris Saint-Germain. Going to the next one, Mundo Deportivo reports that there has been a total agreement between Barcelona and Monchu. The player will leave the club for free. Barca will keep a buyback option and a percentage of his future sales. That's all the news we could collect for you today. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon, select all and enable all the YouTube app notifications. We have always been overly impressed by your response to our videos. So in this episode, we have decided to set a target of 550 likes. Please Qlers, help us reach our target on this episode as well. Now that's all we have for today's episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalunya.